I'm starting with problem number 6, page 71 in the question bank, dissolution of firm. This problem looks very simple. I will tell you what is the new thing in this problem. When I work the problem, you'll come to know. By looking at the problem, it looks very simple problem therein. Following is the balance sheet of Disha, Diya and Deepa. Balance sheet is given for 31/3/2018. Look at the asset side. You have 6 assets: cash, debtors, investment, stock, furniture and building. Except cash, all 5 assets to be debited to realization account. Liabilities side, you have creditors, bills payable, reserve fund and capitals. Creditors and bills payable will be credited to realization account. Reserve fund and capitals will go to capital accounts of partners. It was decided to dissolve the partnership firm and the details are available. A. Disha took over building at 27,750. Deepa took over bills payable. There's a liability taken over. Disha took an asset. Deepa is taking a bills payable. Other assets realized as follows: debtors, investment, stock, furniture. So 4 assets converted into cash. 1 asset is taken by the partner. Then realization expense amounted to 600. So look at this. In this, you don't have the profit and loss sharing ratio. So which ratio we should consider for dividing the profits, losses, accumulated profits, etc.?
Sir, equally.
Very good. So we have here 3 partners. So 1:1:1. So if you simplify, you will get 1/3, 1/3 and 1/3. Very nice. Then we'll proceed further for working, then we'll understand further. So page 71, problem number 6. So let me take first step, transferring the assets starting from debtors. Starting from debtors, investment, both will take first. Debtors 8,600, investments 10,000. On the debit side, realization account, I'm starting with transferring the assets. Step number 1, to debtors account 8,600, to investments account 10,000. So after investments, we have stock and furniture. Stock 13,700, furniture 5,100. So let me take that also. To stock account 13,700, to furniture account 5,100. We have next one more asset, buildings 22,900. To buildings account 22,900. So 5 assets we have transferred to the debit side. Let us now transfer creditors and bills payable, 2 liabilities, to the credit side. So all these accounts are closed in a way in the books of ledger in the business. These accounts are no more exist in the ledger accounts of the business. So we have transferred creditors and bills payable. So reserve fund capitals will go to capital accounts. We'll look into that later. It was decided to dissolve the partnership firm and details are available as follows. First one, Disha took over building. So by Disha's capital account, buildings, she is taking over at 27,750 is an asset taken over. Remember, so instead of by cash account, we go for by Disha's capital account. Capital account, under that we are going to take the asset taken over. Next, Deepa took over bills payable at book value. It comes to the debit side to Deepa's capital account. Under that, which liability is taken over, we have to write bills payable at book value. So if you look at the book value of bills payable in the balance sheet, it is 1,800. 1,800. So that we have taken debit side to Deepa's capital account. Taken over liability is bills payable at book value. Next, the other assets realized as under. So we have 4 assets. I'll take 2 at a time. Debtors and investment, 8,000 and 8,950. That comes under cash account. So by cash account is the entry for assets realized. Entry will be cash account debtor to realization account. So under by cash account, we are writing the amounts received from sale of assets, debtors 8,000, investments 8,950. Next we go for stock 15,600 and furniture 4,500. Again under the same heading, asset realized only, money received by the business. So 15,600 from stock, from furniture, business has received 4,500. Next, realization expenses 600. It is an expenses paid, so it comes under debit side of the realization under cash account. Realization expenses 600. So with this, we have completed all the information A, B, C, D, but we have to check now. Very important is this only now for you. So debtors, book value was there, realized cash come in, investment were there, investments was sold, converted into cash, stock was there, stock was converted into cash, buildings was there, buildings taken by Disha. So furniture was there, furniture has been realized. All 5 assets were got over here. 4 assets are converted into cash, 1 asset taken over by the partner. Coming to the liabilities. Creditors is there in the business. It is the amount to be paid by business, 16,000. If you go through the entire problem, you don't find any information about creditors. So nothing is being told. That means creditors are paid in full by the business. Creditors is outside liability. It has to be paid by the business. So how much is paid? Nothing is given. We have to assume the entire amount has been paid off. So this is written earlier also. So when liability, outsiders liability, nothing has been specified, we have to assume the business has paid that amount in full. So this is the one you have to keep in mind. Now we have to go for totaling the asset value. It is the amount received from sale of various assets. So 37,050. You can also check once. And liabilities paid 15,600. So I have total from the inner column, total to outer column. Next, here also from inner column to outer column I have taken here. Let me go for balancing now. So I am feeling that credit is more. So total the credit side. You have to glance. Otherwise, you will not know. You have to just have a glance, rough work we have to do to understand how much is the total amount therein. So add this four entries on the credit side. Check once again, as I told you. I am taking the same total onto the debit side minus these values which are on the debit side. So you get a balance here 3,900. That is nothing but realization profit. So credit is more, debit is less. So 3,900 is a balance amount. That is a difference between credit side and debit side to be shared among the three partners. As we have discussed earlier, it is equal sharing because nothing has been specified here by the problem. What is the share? If nothing is specified, it is going to be the profit only. It is going to be sorry. It is going to be equal only. So I am taking those values over here. Equal sharing. So 1,300 each. That is the realization profit shared among the partners. Coming to the next account, combined partners capital account with three amount columns and one particular column on both the sides of capital account. So we usually start with opening balance brought down. That is the capital balances in the balance sheet. So if you look at the balance sheet, we have capitals as 22,000, 12,000 and 10,000. Let me transfer those to the opening balance. 22,000, 12,000 and 10,000. So after that, we have to check for reserve fund, general reserve, profit and loss account. They're all undistributed profits or loss. So we have one here, undistributed profit, that is reserve fund 6,000. The reserve fund will come to the credit side by reserve fund account. It is a benefit for the partners. In the ratio 1:1:1, that is divided by 3 in a way. So 6,000 divided by 3 will be 2,000 each. Then after these two entries from balance sheet, capital, reserve fund, any P&L account is there, we have to check. No P&L account here in this problem. Now we have to go for transfer entries. So here we have taken asset taken over by Disha 27,750. So we have to go to Disha's account debit side 27,750. Disha took over building for other two partners, no asset taken over. Next, Deepa took over bills payable 1,800. This comes to the credit side as by realization account, liability taken over only for one partner, amount 1,800, sorry, 1,800, one partner. Then we have a realization profit 1,300 for each one of them, common for all, equal partnership. So by realization account, realization profit to all the partners 1,300, 1,300 and 1,300. So that is going to be the transfer entry there, which we have done now. So after transferring the amounts from the realization account to partners capital, remember wherever capital accounts are there, only that will be transferred to capital account. So only those entries will come to capital account. If it is cash, it goes to cash account. Now we have to go for balancing carefully. So which side is more, we have to see. For example, Disha, if you glance here, it is around 24,000 something. But here we have 27,750. So 27,750. So we have to go for balancing on the total on the debit side, then balancing 27,750. That means his capital is less, asset taken over is more. So 27,750 minus the debit entries, which we have to do. So Disha has to get 2,450 from her resources and add money to the capital. So it is cash brought in by business. So entry will be cash account debtor to Disha's capital account. So cash brought in by business, brought into the business, it is like additional capital because asset taken over by her is more value than her credits. So her credit is less, asset taken over is more, so she has to get the money to the business. Then if you look at the Divya, no entry on the debit side. For Deepa also no entry on the debit side. So we'll go for totaling on the credit side. 15,300 and 1,500. 12, 13, 14, 1,500. So if you look at here, don't get confused. Same amount again for balance. That is the cash paid to partners by the business. The credit is more, no debits for them. So 15,300 to Diya business has paid, 15,100 business has paid to Deepa. So how we have found that balance amount, credit minus debit, the entry will be to cash account, the meaning will be cash paid. So this is combined partners capital account. Coming to the cash account, so we have to take the opening balance from the balance sheet. So balance sheet, we have here cash 6,500 that has to be taken over here. Asset shows debit balance. So I've taken opening balance, brought down. Next, almost all are transfer entries. So we have assets realized. So we take it from realization. You can see here cash account entry. It goes to cash account opposite side. It is in the buy side. As a credit side. It has to go to debit side. 2. So what is the total amount realized? Let me take over here. Then we have one more entry here, to cash account. That amount is 15,800. So that I will take it over here to the credit side by realization account, liabilities and expenses paid. So we had two cash account entries. Both we have transferred to opposite sides. Then move on to the combined partners capital account. First we have got buy cash account. That is cash account debtor to Disha's account 2,450. So that is cash brought into business. So if you look at here, debit side comes to Disha's capital account. $2,450. That is cash brought in, it becomes a receipts for the business. Next, cash paid by the business to partners. It comes on the payment side, opposite side. So 15,300 is to be paid to Divya. So by Diya's capital account, 15,300, 1,500 to be paid to Deepa. So it's going to be by Deepa's capital account, 15,100. So all entries are done. If you look at the liabilities side, we don't have any partners capital. Okay, so we don't have any partners loan, so no need to bother. So only we have to total and we have to check whether our entries are right or wrong. That's it. Check once.
Yes, sir, it's right.
Both the sides you have to check. In the exam, you can write in the pencil first. Once the answer is right, if the answer is right, then you can write in the pen. So first you write in the pencil, then you go for writing in the pen. Always balancing to be done in pencil, so you can erase and write. Don't write in the pen and cut for wrong entries, reworking. Don't do all those things. So if you have some space below this, you can have one line. So there you can write. After it is correct, you can write in these places, the totals and all. Even balance also same thing. So you will have some place write properly, then total again. This total again you have to check, is it coming to this much? Here also same thing, is the total and this is same. You have to check. So double check and go ahead. If you practice from your home, it becomes easy in the examination. If you try to do that straight away in the exam, it becomes tough for you.